for the ride at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me, still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me, still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little, something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And I can't help but chuckle as we look at last year's stats for Aaron Rodgers. 0 for 1, no touchdowns, no interceptions. I can't believe that we're looking at a stat line like that, but remember, he only played 4 plays. The Jets know that will not be a stat line for this year, and they can't wait to see the old numbers replace the ones you're seeing there.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
To throw is Rodgers. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Hall again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 57.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A first down throw for Daniels. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Second and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
to Rodriguez. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Mariota. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bates. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Allen. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. A run between the tackles with Cohen. Fighting down past the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Taylor will throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Taylor. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Washington going to go on offense now, late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Mariota's throw caught by Byrd here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on The first play and attack the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A first down throw for Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you, well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down and 4. Robinson up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there?
And it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He may go. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Braylon Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Bird to return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They try again with Cohen. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Bird to return. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Taylor. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Cohen trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Taylor. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down and 6 now. Hand off now to Robinson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run again. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a 2nd and 6. On the give, here's Robinson. Shedding the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Rodriguez now on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive?